Hi, I'm Nadia, your host of CCL TV, a TV platform made by the industry for the industry. But who are CCL? Well, CCL are an independent and neutral third-party logistics service provider and custom clearance specialist. From e-concept to e-logistics for e-commerce, CCL has the e-solution. Now, joining me today is Mandy Deakin from DPDgroup and John Walsh from Asendia USA. It's lovely to see you both here. Mandy, nice to see you in person, and John, lovely to meet you. If we could begin, Mandy, with you, could you tell us a bit about your background and your role at the DPDgroup?
Yes, I've been in the international parcels industry now for most of my working life. I started with one of the big integrators working in sales, where I learned the most important lesson is to understand what customers want and deliver solutions for them. Then went into general management, running a depot, and back in those days we used to fill the aircraft with parcels rather than a trailer, but lots changed since then. My previous role was with DPD UK as Director of International Operations, where I played a role in getting us to record-breaking growth, which was a great experience and had a great team. And now I've joined DPDgroup as International Managing Director, and my role is to grow the international proposition globally and expand our network.
Excellent, no pressure there then. And John, if you could tell us a bit about your background and your role at Asendia USA.
Okay, great question. Thanks, Nadia. I appreciate the time today. First of all, I had 25 years of logistics experience right now since I had the opportunity to come over to Asendia last June. I was fortunate enough to be asked by the leadership at Asendia to launch a new product called e-PAQ Elite, powered in Europe by DPD. I have the opportunity to lead a group of sales folks here that are dedicated to engage with medium or large shippers or e-tailers in the US who are looking to expand their global footprint in the European Union and the UK specifically. My prior life before I came here, I was a VP of sales for UPS Mail Innovations, where our primary focus was to engage with the same type shipper, medium and large shippers, who were looking for a cost-effective way to ship lightweight, low value shipments domestically in the US as well as internationally.
And John, can you tell us about the relationship between Asendia and DPDgroup?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Asendia is a joint venture between La Poste and the Swiss Post. And quite frankly, they bring together logistics excellence and shared technology, which quite frankly enable e-tailers the opportunity to expand their global footprint with regards to international shipments. There's 17 subsidiaries strategically located across the globe, which is fantastic because we're in all the major markets across the globe, which is great. We have a great presence there. We also in Asendia we offer a range of e-PAQ services that are designed for parcel and packet solutions for, again, companies that want to grow globally, not just domestically. So they're really designed for online shippers that are looking for alternatives and solutions to grow their market outside the US. The other thing is, a part of the La Poste, the La Group, La Poste, Asendia and DPD have come together to create this new product, again, which is titled e-PAQ Elite, powered in Europe by DPD, to help those e-tailers specifically grow their market share in Europe and the UK. And finally, with Asendia, we have 6 locations in the US that support the DPD product going outside the US, and they're located outside of New York in JFK Airport, Philadelphia, Miami, Chicago, San Francisco, and of course the last one being LAX. So again, strategically located throughout the US to get packages out of the 2 destinations globally very effectively.
And Mandy, over to you. What, from your point of view, what's the relationship between Asendia and DPD Group?
So the relationship for this new product is to be able to deliver and connect US customers with our DPD network across Europe. So our European network is the largest in Europe, and we have an opportunity to offer them all the technology that John has just mentioned with our Predict service, which gives our customers the opportunity to choose their delivery place or time with a 1-hour delivery window. So it's a great partnership and a great opportunity to build that product.
Brilliant. And John, I understand you've just developed a new shipping service in partnership with DPD Group. Can you tell us about that new service?
So we launched this new service, obviously, again, just to remind everybody, the title, obviously, it's the e-PAQ Elite powered in Europe by DPD. It gives us the opportunity to have access to the largest parcel network in Europe, which is done by DPD. They provide a flexible, in my opinion, a very flexible and user-friendly service for both e-tailers and online shoppers. Both, not just the shipper, but it's a great experience for the consignee who is looking to order a package from some large retailer in the US. It's a part of our current services, like I said before, these e-PAQ services that are specific to packet and parcel delivery outside the US. And the other thing it does, it gives the shippers access to these largest European markets in a 3 to 5 day delivery window, which is very advantageous for shippers to offer more options to their consumers that are looking to buy their merchandise.
Of course. And how does it fit into the express courier world?
Well, as customers are looking for more options, right? So they're looking for flexibility, like I said earlier, looking for convenience. They're looking for a better buying experience, right? So they're looking for affordability, enhanced visibility, and obviously a great delivery experience, which, quite frankly, the DPD product can provide all 3 of those, especially with their Predict service, which I know Mandy's going to talk about.
So, John, tell me who the perfect customer is for this service and how their business is going to benefit.
Obviously, in this world of the e-commerce omni-channel world we live in today, offering this fully tracked service that DPD provides, gives the customer, again, the opportunity to manage their costs more effectively, as well as grow their business by offering their customers this user-friendly service. As I said earlier, e-tailers are looking for a way to provide their clients a more simplified, ease-of-use service that creates a better buying experience for everybody. Having those options between express, which is express service, and economy, this particular service offers, again, a way to manage your cost and improve the customer experience. When I'm talking about a perfect customer as well, I think as being a good partner, which is real important in this day and age. We're going to talk about, if you don't mind, I'll talk about sustainability for a couple seconds. I want to touch on it only because it's important to everyone, as everybody has, top of mind concerns about environmental issues, right? Asendia, has been focused on sustainability since 2012. And in the last 3 years in particular, we've been spending a lot of time trying to extend our strategy to address concerns about the environment impact on supply chain. I'm proud to announce that, Asendia, as of January of this year, we're 100% carbon neutral. which in dealing with large retailers in my past life and in my current position, that's very important to all of these e-tailers in particular and their clients. A lot of clients do choose to buy from particular shippers that are environmentally responsible. And it's important that we, as a perfect partner, demonstrate that commitment as well, which I think we have as, as of January, obviously being carbon neutral, and our goals as a company to become a great partner with regards to the environment.
Absolutely. And Mandy, can you tell us about the opportunity for US retailers selling to Europe? I will ask you the same question, John, but Mandy, you go first.
Yes, so we're in a prime position, the DPD Group, to grow our international proposition, and it's very key for us to have the relationship with the US and Asendia US to expand that global network. It gives US retailers that confidence to know that those parcels will be delivered within a time frame that customers have chosen, because they get their notifications, they get them in local language, and we're also very experienced at that final mile delivery across Europe. So for example, we have different tendencies. So in Germany, for example, they're very happy to leave their parcels safe with neighbour, which is an option we have in local businesses like Austria, Germany, DPD UK. We have locker boxes in the Baltics, and let's not forget our 50,000 strong shop network across Europe, where most of them are reachable within 15 minutes for 95% of the population. So it's really well positioned for those retailers. And as I said, they get their notifications in local language. There's different preferences. I was just referring to the leaving safe place in Germany, but in France, for example, they prefer to collect from a shop.
Right.
So, we know who trusts their neighbours more, but it's an interesting dynamic that you have to be used to and aware of when you're doing a final mile delivery option.
And catering for everyone's preferences, right?
Catering for everyone's preferences. I mean, the preference for having notifications beforehand and that 1 hour delivery window is so much more important now than it used to be. It used to be rescheduling your delivery, but now that's sort of declined in popularity, and people are more used to having that 1 hour delivery window to be able to choose when they get their parcel and where they have that parcel left, whether it's a shop or whether it's in a safe place or in a locker box.
We make online shopping even easier with Predict, live tracking, and the 1 hour delivery time window. Online, you can follow the progress of your parcel live and see exactly when it will arrive. Shortly before delivery, the time window even goes down to 30 minutes. Let's take a look at how it works. On the day we receive the parcel for shipping, DPD sends you an email or SMS announcing the day of delivery. You can select from a number of alternative delivery options. For example, you can have the parcel delivered to a nearby pickup parcel shop and then pick it up whenever it suits you. Or you can change the place of delivery and we deliver the parcel directly to a neighbour of your choice. You can also give DPD authorization to deposit. Or if the notified delivery doesn't suit you, simply postpone it to a different working day. On the morning of the delivery day, DPD then sends you an SMS or email with the exact 1 hour time window. A click on the link in your message will take you to live tracking. Here you can see exactly where your parcel is and the exact hour when DPD will deliver it. As the driver gets closer, the time window even goes down to only 30 minutes. You then know exactly when your parcel will arrive and you can enjoy the rest of your day. We offer you flexible delivery when and where it suits you. DPD, your delivery experts.
And John, what about you on that question?
The one main one I want to point out is obviously you have access to a direct injection model that DPD provides into the largest economies in Europe. Obviously, that's a great differentiator for retailers to use when they're thinking about going into the European market and the EU. The consignee will get the localized customs clearance and the delivery experience that obviously DPD provides. Customers are familiar with DPD in Europe. They know what to expect from using their Predict service and how it improves the delivery experience. So I think that's a great opportunity for us there. It's interesting that looking at it, a lot of customers are on the go. They're looking for alternative ways to have their package delivered and manage that experience. Like, do they want to go pick it up at a bodega? Do they want to pick it up at a drop-off location? Do they want it to be put in a safe place? You know, that's something that retailers especially like to have options for their customers so they get a better experience, and that they experience the opportunity to manage that, which is good. And if you don't have something like that to offer, which I think this does in many ways, it limits who your customer's looking. You know, they may go to another retailer that's not using this type of service. And with regards to shippers, you know, with having direct injection model, as well as the Predict service and the constant communication of where your package is when it gets into the system and where it is at all times, it gives shippers the opportunity, and with reducing costs, they're not going to get as many Wizmo calls as where's my package from their clients and their customers, which is also a benefit to them because that just shows that the delivery experience is better and also helps them keep their costs down.
Mm-hmm. And now, Mandy, there's often pain points that a customer experiences with international shipping, like unwanted returns or tracking specifically. What features does DPD Group offer that would address the issues for USA retailers?
I prefer to call them opportunities to do better rather than pain points.
Excellent, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we offer various features. As I say, we have the interactive delivery, but we're also all about sustainability as well. I don't want to miss that opportunity to talk about that because I know that more and more shoppers are becoming aware of the impact that their consumerism, their online ordering is having on the environment. So DPD Group's ambition is to be an industry leader in sustainability, in logistics sustainability, and we've made great measures to do that with ensuring in our urban logistics, for example, they have a great impact on the CO2 emissions. So we're doing more and more deliveries with low emission or no emission vehicles. So that's been really important. And we also have breathable air solutions across different major cities. So that gives consumers the confidence that we're taking care of the environment as well as taking care of their options and the different packages that they want to get delivered.
Do you find that the consumer or the customer are choosing who they want to use because of sustainability?
I think it definitely makes an impact. As a consumer myself, I can speak honestly and say if I know I'm getting a delivery from DPD and I'm buying something online and I can choose between DPD and postal, I quite often choose DPD because they'll deliver those two parcels on the same day. And that makes a difference to me because I really care. And I think people are becoming more aware of the impact that's having.
Yeah, I agree.
Whether it drives their purchasing habits just yet, I'm not so sure, but certainly people's awareness is growing. And I think when you do care, you don't just say you care, you do care.
Yeah.
And you go online and you're ordering and you think, actually, I know that I'm going to get a first-time delivery success because DPD are well known for that, especially across UK and Europe. That also has an impact on the CO2 emissions because you're only making one delivery attempt.
Yeah.
And it means that it enables us to optimise our operation as well. So again, driving down CO2 emissions.
Yeah.
So I think sustainability is becoming more important. And I think the fact that we have this great partnership with Asendia US with the DPD group and being sustainable, aware of our sustainability and our impact on the environment is important.
And it's only going to grow. People are, sustainability is such a key point at the moment, and that is just going to get bigger and bigger.
It is. And I think that people can see that we're accelerating in that field and really driving that.
Yeah.
It's part of our growth is to say, right, what do we do as we're growing? I mean, we did 10.5 billion euros in 2020 of sales, so significant sales, and we're expecting, with the way that we're trending at the moment, to double that growth by 2025. So it's important that we take sustainability into consideration with that as well.
Yeah.
And by 2030, by 2025, we're expecting to reduce our CO2 emissions by at least 30%.
John, can you tell us about the USA logistics process?
Right, it's a pretty simple process for a customer. We obviously manage the transportation, the processing, the sortation, and we also manage obviously exportation for the handoff to our designated broker and partner clearance agent, CCL, and then on to DPD for final mile delivery. You know, just to highlight, obviously the largest market that we see is the UK, and that having a great partner like CCL who's helping us manage that experience for our shippers and end consumers has been very advantageous for us. We benefit greatly from that partnership. With regard to the other gateways, we have other clearance partners that are managing that process for us today. And all gateways are going fairly well based on our arrangements and partnerships with our clearance agents.
Well, when you've got any developments, John, make sure you come to CCL and we'll make sure that we can get that out to everyone for you.
Will do.
Now, Mandy, we touched on final mile delivery, but can you tell us a bit more about what happens after the parcels are received at your hubs and then the final mile delivery process?
Yeah, absolutely. So as John already said, we receive the parcels from CCL. CCL are part of our group and a very well-respected clearance agency for the UK. So we've got a great relationship on working together to make sure the customer experience is good and the handover times are swift, because it's really important we get the parcels as soon as they've cleared. And as soon as they've cleared, they can come into our hub. We operate during the night. So the parcels are processed to their final mile destination during the night. The very next morning, the customer gets the notification. So if you've ever used DPD or see your little SMS message, or if you've better still got the app.
I have a couple now.
Yeah, if you've got the app, it's even more interactive because you can see when your parcel's due or if you want to change anything there. You get full tracking, as John said. It's really important to see that tracking visibility. You get full tracking throughout the whole of that supply chain, right to the final mile. So it's a really smooth operation, as I say. As soon as it's handed over, processed through the night, and out for delivery the next day with full tracking.
Great. And John, can you tell us about the customer onboarding process?
Right. With regards to onboarding a client, it's a pretty seamless process again. If we're fortunate enough to win the business, we base a contract based on a qualified or quantified volume and process that the customer may have in place today. If we're fortunate to be chosen as a provider, we assign a dedicated enterprise account manager to that account, along with a customer care representative who help the customer through the onboarding process, as well as moving forward. In addition, as the customer grows with us, we also conduct, QBRs, quarterly business reviews, to talk about business-related products, as well as if there's issues on a day-to-day basis. Our customer care group and the account manager will assist the customer, every step of the way.
Great. And now CCL TV as a custom clearance specialist, third-party logistics service provider. What are your thoughts on CCL TV on this platform as a TV platform, Mandy?
I think it's excellent because it's building a community, isn't it, of different supply chain solutions and making us aware of what's out there. I've seen a couple of your videos, Nadia, and I think they're excellent.
Thank you. I'll pay you later.
Yeah. There were some really nice interactions, and I get to learn what's going on in the industry. So I think it's a great platform. And I'm not just saying that because I'm here today and I love
Yeah,
CCL,
you have to.
but I really do think it's a great platform.
Oh, brilliant. And John, you're a bit further away, so if you have anything negative to say, we can't do anything.
When I went back and looked at the CCL videos prior to hopping on the call with you, Nadia, I noticed that it was a more personal experience. It was giving customers an opportunity to see how CCL operates, how they fit in the profile of a client, where a client would benefit from using them. I really thought that the snippets and just the random topics and things that they covered were very well created, and I think they're very well received in the market, only because it's more of a consultative approach and giving more information and improving communication to customers and shippers alike.
Thank you. Well, it's great to have both of you here, so really lovely to meet you both. Now, John, could you just say a final few words for us? Just tell us about Asendia USA and DPD Group's dedication to the success of the service in the UK and the EU.
Yeah, in closing, obviously the cooperation between Asendia USA and DPD, will enable U.S. e-commerce companies and retailers and e-tailers alike, seamless access to the DPD network, which will help enhance their delivery experience into the European Union and the UK, and obviously be able to offer a more competitive, faster service, while helping these large entities obviously minimize their cost.
Thank you. And Mandy, what about you?
Well, our motto is to conquer new horizons, so this partnership with Asendia is absolutely key to our strategy to have a presence in key trade lanes like the US. So we'll conquer new horizons by going into growth markets like US, Middle East, Asia, and supporting our partners out there to grow their volumes. So I think this is a very important partnership for everyone. Looking forward to growing it.
Yeah. Now, John, before you go, what's your most treasured book that you can't live without? If you were to go to a desert island, tell us what book you'd take.
Wow, that's a tough one. There's an author I read. His name is Daniel Silva. He writes one mystery novel pretty much a year for the last 12 years, and he has one specific character that I like to follow. So I would say I look forward to that particular author's books when they come out every year. So I would say Daniel Silva.
Oh, excellent. We'll have to have a look out for that one. And what about you, Mandy?
I was going to say my real, true, life-changing book, which is Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. But as John was speaking then, I was thinking, actually, I ought to take my French dictionary to continue to learn French, being as I'm working for a French organisation.
Yeah. Maybe start with that one. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you both so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to have you on CCL TV. Keep conquering new horizons.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks, John.